Well, we're hopping over to the bunny, Warner Brothers Discovery. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is set to debut on June 26th of 2026 in IMAX.
Woo.
Now, the second feature in the newly rebooted DC universe to secure its place on its release calendar following James Gunn's Superman. Now, the film stars Millie Alcock. You know her from House of the Dragon as the title Girl of Steel, and with Craig Gillespie, Gillespie, directing from a script by Anya Nogroya.
Yes.
The project, adapted from 2022's comic book series of the same title by Tom King and Bequeath Evely, takes Supergirl away from Earth as she travels through the cosmos with her trusty canine Crypto, the Superdog, in order to escape a life struck perpetually under the shadow of her cousin, Superman. She encounters an alien girl named Rethai, who is bent on revenge for the death of her father and recruits Supergirl to help her. Now, Alcock is widely expected to appear as Supergirl in DC's project before Woman of Tomorrow. Now, though Gunn has not confirmed whether it will be with or without her Kryptonian cousin Kal-El, we may never know until it comes out. But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
My guess is she has Crypto. And James
Yeah.
Gunn has already said that Crypto is in Superman. So she's going
Yeah.
to steal his dog and then leave and go into space. So my guess, my money, if I was a betting guy, is she is going to show up in Superman. I'm just saying. Warner Brothers is aiming for a flawless victory. You know what I'm talking about. Dating Mortal Kombat 2 for an IMAX release on October 24th of 2025. Now, the New Line sequel, first announced way back in January of 2022, will be written by Jeremy Slater, best known for the Disney Plus Marvel series Moon Knight. Simon McQuoid, who directed Mortal Kombat, returns to direct the follow-up. The first Mortal Kombat opened in theaters and on HBO Max in April of 2021, earning $42 million domestically and $83 million worldwide, which was huge during that time at the box office. It's gonna be good.
All good things, man. All good things. Well, Dennis Villeneuve's Dune Part 2 will be available to stream on Max next Tuesday, May 21st. The blockbuster shook up the box office as it passed 500 million at the global box office in March, surpassing the entire run of Dune Part 1. Now, the film opened with 81.5 million in its domestic debut opening weekend and 97 million at the international box office. While the third Dune movie has not been greenlit by Warner Brothers, Dennis has promised that he'll only go forward with making the film based on Herbert's Dune Messiah novel if he knows for a fact that it will be better than Dune Part 2, which, it seems that they second one's better than the first one, so hopefully the third one will be better than the second one.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. We'll see. And if you can't get enough Dune, the Max prequel series, Dune Prophecy, has apparently cast legendary Indian actress Taboo in a recurring role. Now, she will recur in the role of Sister Francesca. The character is described as strong, intelligent, and alluring. Sister Francesca leaves a lasting impression in her wake. Once a great love of the Emperor, her return to the palace strains the balance of power in the capital. Now, the series was originally commissioned all the way back in 2019 under the title Dune the Sisterhood. It's inspired by the novel Sisterhood of the Dune, written by Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson. The official logline states, are you ready? Set within the expansive universe of Dune, created by acclaimed author Frank Herbert, and 10,000 years before the ascension of Paul Atreides, Dune Prophecy follows two Harkonnen sisters as they combat forces that threaten the future of humankind and establish the fabled sect that will become known as Bene Gesserit. The series has yet to set a premiere date. If you're not familiar with Taboo, she is one of the most celebrated actresses in the history of Indian cinema. She's won the National Film Award for Best Actress twice, one for Mahaks, I'm sorry, I butchered that, and the other for Shandi Bar. Now, the Max prequel series has also added Jihai in a recurring guest role. Jihai will play Reverend Mother Kasha, described as the Emperor's own truthsayer and confidant. Reverend Mother Casa occupies a position of great influence in the Imperium, but when a new challenge leads her to question the Sisterhood's intentions, she finds her role increasingly difficult to navigate. And if you don't know the name, you probably know the face. Jahai has most recently appeared, obviously, in the critically acclaimed HBO series Succession in the role of PR consultant Barry Schneider. And I all know you know who that is. So, a lot of going on in Dune. A lot of going on.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, we did get a first look at season 2 of The Last of Us, and that was unveiled this past week, featuring the stars, of course, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. The show chronicles the story of Joel and Ellie as they navigate the world overrun by zombies infected with a parasitic fungus, not to mention the ruthless vigilantes, mercenaries, and cannibals, just as a desperate way to survive. Just as the first season of The Last of Us was adapted from the acclaimed 2013 video game of the same title, season 2 of the series is expected to follow the events of the 2020 sequel, The Last of Us Part 2, which details with the fallout from Joel's action in the season 1 finale. The season 2 the second season of The Last of Us is set to premiere in 2025. So that's not that far away, but don't be like another Stranger Things where you take 2-year gaps every single time.
Right? That's going to suck. And you guys might be thinking, what? He knows this? Is he a gamer? But I do. And if you follow The Last of Us, the sequel, the game, it's not good news for Pedro. Because Joel dies. No. I don't know if they are going to follow along. I'm just saying, maybe we're going to not see him very long in season 2. It's all right. He's got plenty of work. You know, he's good. He's good.